Tamimi, a Palestinian academic and a political activist who joins us from Jordan. Dr. Tamimi, always appreciate your time on TRT World. What's your immediate assessment of the political fallout here, whether that be within the different Palestinian factions, Palestinian Authority, those resistance groups in Gaza, or wider in terms of Israel's relations with the Palestinians, the Palestinian relationship with the US? How are you seeing this?
Well, it will take some time for all the implications, all these political implications to reveal themselves. But at least for the moment, Palestinians everywhere are jubilant. So they're celebrating. And that sense of victory, that sense of having achieved, or sense of achievement, is overwhelming. On the opposite side, among the Israelis, it would seem that there is a sense of gloom and sadness, probably desperation, and beginning arguments about the purpose of the entire escalation to start with. However, the main victor out of this, after the Palestinian people, is Hamas. Hamas has proven itself, as we've seen from the demonstrations, the rallies, even in Ramallah, in Nablus, in Hebron, Al-Khalil, across Palestine, even in Al-Aqsa Mosque itself. Hamas is seen as the actual leader of the Palestinian people, their actual representative. And this, I expect, will have a profound impact on the future of the PLO, on the future of the Palestinian Authority, on the future of peacemaking between the Palestinians and the Israelis, because I think the overwhelming majority of the Palestinians don't believe in that peace process anymore.
Yeah, I was actually going to ask you exactly about that. The European Union has said that it is going to intensify its efforts to find some sort of longer-term resolution regarding the underlying causes of this, the latest conflict between Hamas in Gaza and Israel. But if Hamas is emboldened by what's happened in the past 11 days, what do you think the effect is going to be on how those negotiations might continue? I mean, let's be frank, right now there is no peace process anyway, is there?
Indeed, there hasn't been one. But see, this moment reminds me of the sort of political climate that prevailed soon after Hamas won the election in 2006. And I remember I was personally attending meetings and conferences across Europe with senior, current, as well as former politicians and diplomats from the European Union. And everybody was talking about the inevitability of having to recognize Hamas and deal with it. You see, the European Union doesn't have really leverage when it comes to the conflict. It's the United States of America. The European Union usually ends up just towing the line, following what Washington wants Europe to do, and Washington follows what Tel Aviv wants the world that supports it to do. But if we are talking about a new chapter, if we're talking about something more constructive compared to everything that was really a waste of time before, Hamas has to be recognized. Hamas has to be removed from the terrorism list. Hamas is today recognized by the majority of the Palestinians, as well as the Arabs and the Muslims, and the supporters of Palestine around the world, as the power that truly represents the Palestinians. How can you then resolve the issue if you don't talk to it, if you continue to consider it to be a terrorist organization? It won't work.
Dr. Azzam Tamimi, thank you once again. Take